Growing up, every summer, mom and dad would pack my sister and I in here for at least 2 weeks in the summer, if not three, and we'd drive somewhere in Canada. This has been to BC, Alaska, the Yukon, Northwest Territories, the East Coast, Newfoundland, and that's it.
I think we know every provincial camp spot along the #1 highway. I'm Elaine Wassermann. My husband, Uwe Kurt Wassermann, and I were the first owners of this camper.
This is about family. This is about tradition. This is about carrying on tangible, sentimental heirlooms. Loved this transition shot that they had in the piece of the couple, recreating this photo from their wedding and transitioning to the visual of this photo was beautifully executed. The photo video tie-ins are very well done. There's a good balance of family dynamics and carrying on a piece of them that isn't necessarily in front of them. I loved the banter between the siblings, alongside with the father and son, having this deep, sentimental conversation by the campfire. You don't really get to see dialogue such as these so much from the male perspective. So I like that we get to see that and that we get to actually see this van at home and on the road. This closing shot of them turning in for the night was a solid way to end this piece as well.
A family story where a fellow bought a Westfalia camper van in the 70s and kept it through 3 family generations. We watched them travel right across Canada, and there's great footage of family movies from trips, and the family members share memories that are so dear. One of them calls the camper the vessel for adventure. I thought that was really cool. And what's bittersweet is that the fellow that bought it originally, he passed from Alzheimer's, but he has all these memories for the family to recall and share together. And it just gives you a warm feeling.
I liked the color grading in this shot very much. I think it highlights the color of the van, but also the sort of autumn feel, and allows you to sort of pick point which was very important in the shot and what we should as viewers pay attention to. I liked the film. I liked how they filmed their adventure through the van, coupled with the archival footage that is displayed and how important this sort of tradition is of traveling to this family and how much the van is a part of that. So I like that it's a sort of simple story, but it still tells a story and it's very sweet and encapsulating.
It was really intriguing to learn the history of this van, and seeing as it's essentially going through 3 generations. Normally, a lot of cars or vans don't last that long, which shows that dedication and that commitment to keeping this van and this legacy and these memories alive. History definitely can give you a lot of stories, and just seeing the stories of essentially all of the adventures that this van has gone on, it's very captivating.
What a beautiful homage to this family's treasure. The Volkswagen car that has been passed on through generations and changed colors a few times as well. They have been together in travel adventures with their kids and discovering Canada. They use this amazing storytelling and beautiful interview technique that I quite enjoyed, and this reminded me that my dad also had a Volkswagen car that we would also take us within my country and travel all around it. It was so reliable and very economical. This film is quite relatable and deeply moving.
I love so much when people have a family legacy they can pass on. I know it's hard to do with a vehicle in a van like they have, and I love that it's the Happy Van, and I think that's a great name for it, especially since their grandfather and dad passed on from Alzheimer's, which is a horrible disease. This is a great way to keep his memory alive by preserving a van from the 1970s. one that has a lot of memories. 'Cause your memories, they always say, will last longer. Even for Alzheimer's patients, some of their best memories, their happiest ones, I've heard have lasted the longest. I know they fade eventually, but this van holding it on, and I hope it can continue to hold on for multiple generations since they seem to take good care of it. It's an amazing legacy to leave behind. And as long as they do, I don't think their grandfather will ever truly disappear, or his dad, because that memory is there in a physical item.
It's a really interesting, sweet portrait into kind of an entire family and their whole web of memories, both good and bad. It's kind of amazing that this guy's kept this van running for such a long time. Like, it clearly shows you how much he cares about how important it is for him. And what kind of feats can be accomplished through love, which is really interesting. I also just find it interesting how the van itself is kind of used as a vessel for quite a unique way of living. It's really interesting to explore like all different kind of varieties of ways of living kind of out there, and how you can just sort of learn this van and stuff. Yeah, that was really cool. And then ultimately, when you find out his devotion to this van is a response to grief over his father's death, that kind of, it's very hard, it's very moving, and it ties the importance of the van as a kind of vessel through life together.